And this. And this. It's called drifting. It's illegal street racing, and if it were a drug, it'd be one of those really nasty, addictive ones.
It's so exciting. It feels like your blood is flowing backwards around your body.
If you look away, even for a second, you crash. That's the thrill.
The thrill is the sound of the engine and the smell of the burning tires.
It takes place in the early hours of the morning in nearly every major city in Japan. Drifting is when you put your car into a controlled skid around a bend at speeds of up to 100 miles an hour.
So this is a corner, an L-shaped corner. This is the car. Put a lot of speed and step on the brake and turn the handle. The back end will stick out and you drift.
Drifting began in the 80s. The kids would race one another down the mountains.
Drifting in the mountains is dangerous, so it's exciting.
The craze took off, and by the 90s, mountain drifting had spread to the city streets, where kids got their thrills from narrowly missing oncoming traffic.
There were these old ladies riding along on their bikes. You have to be careful of that.
As the underground drift scene grew, hundreds of fans would come to watch their new heroes perform daredevil antics on the streets. These dangerous late-night displays became a serious hazard, and the police tried to shut it all down.
The first guy who spots the police sounds the horn so everyone runs away.
As soon as the police arrives, we scatter. There are too many of us for them to catch. They'll chase you for a bit, but if you keep going, they'll stop.
Drifting was immortalized in a best-selling manga called Initial D. An anime series followed. Then in 2005, top Hong Kong filmmakers Alan Mak and Andrew Lau produced a live-action movie. It was a #1 smash all across Asia. Due to immense public and police pressure and its growing popularity around the world, drifting is leaving the streets and becoming a track sport known as D1 racing. And this is the man behind it all. He's Mr. Tsuchiya, otherwise known as the Drift King. He's a legend in the drifting world. He should be. He started it.
When everyone in Japan was drifting on the streets, he taught them how to do it properly. The Drift King, Mr. Tsuchiya, is God. He is in total control of his car, like God.
I started it 30 years ago and established this culture. When driver skill improved, I thought about turning it into a professional sport.
He now makes drifting DVDs that are so popular, he releases one a month. They each sell about 50,000 copies around the world.
Some fans get the wrong idea, and instead of practicing in an enclosed environment like the circuit, they do it on public roads. This upsets me. They should think of the consequences and not try drifting in a residential area or in busy traffic. From hindsight, I should have stressed this in my videos from the start.
Considering how insanely dangerous street drifting is, it's with both excitement and a certain amount of relief that we look forward to its transformation into a controlled track sport.
Drifting is coming from Japan to the rest of the world. Drifting is awesome!